Good afternoon, everybody. How's it going? I don't know why I always start my stream by rubbing my hands together. Some weird nervous habit or something. I don't know. Anyway, hopefully everyone's doing good today. Today, I said we might be doing something. This mic sounds a bit loud. Windows had an update this weekend and fucking changed all my volume settings. So things might be a bit off. Anyway, hopefully that's better. So yes, I mentioned on Friday we might be playing something a bit different today. We are going to finish Hellblade, just not today. I got something else to try out. It's a break from Spooky Month, I know. But I've got a game called Dual Universe, and the reason I'm playing it right now is because the game is a subscription. It's a free game, but it's subscription based, and they gave me a time-based key for it. So I don't know exactly when it started, but I figured we would go ahead. And plus, I was very interested in this game. I actually asked them for a key, and they said I could have one. This is a game called Dual Universe. I don't know really truly how to describe it yet because I haven't played any of it. The best kind of idea I get from it is that it's maybe like a mix between Empyrean, Galactic Survival, if you've ever played that. But it actually offers quite a bit from what I've seen of it. So you can do things like you can explore planets, you can set up industries, you can have groups, that kind of stuff. You can see all the features they have going right here, which I've got. Oh yeah, that's right. I may have to reduce the screen size, but see for now, depending on how the capture goes. Well, that wasn't it. There. Fit to screen. Why does that not seem right? No, it's fine. Okay. Yeah, you can kind of see the list of things they've got planned in the future. So what this is it's basically like an MMO. But it's kind of like you get to build your own stuff. So like maybe Space Engineers or Empyrean. And it's got a player-based economy. You can set up industries, build your own cities, space stations, things like that. I'm not sure how big the universe is that we get to play in. It's also one universe. So everyone's together. There's no private modes. You can't play by yourself. You know, you can't play in your own universe. You can't play in private universe. It's all one. Everyone who plays is on the same universe. I was gonna say something else relating to that. And as far as I know, there's no NPCs. I think they said there's no NPCs. So much like Fallout 76, if you see another character, it's a player. That sort of thing. I kind of heard of this game because somebody I follow on Twitter was tweeting screenshots of them playing this game. And I was like, what the fuck is this game? And eventually they said what the game was they were playing. And I was like, oh. So I looked it up and kind of saw what they were doing. And then they were they were giving out keys to influencers and streamers and whatnot. And I was like, hey, can I have one? And they said yes. So I've got one. So you're all going to probably see my email here, but that's okay. Oh, no, you don't see it. Oh, it just blanks it out. That's actually smart. That's actually quite smart. Thank goodness. Yeah, they've got like they want streamers to play this as well. It was a big thing. Oh, nice. So it didn't show my information. Good. Not that it matters. You could find my email if you look for it. So I've not.
I remember like
this.
It was yesterday. The panic, the hysteria, and then the acceptance. Acceptance that Earth was going to be destroyed, and our only grim consolation was that there was nothing we could do to stop it. The neutron star collided, and millions of years of our history got wiped out in it. That's why they developed the Rebirth Project. Everyone on Earth fighting for survival, and a lottery among the fittest to see who gets to live thousands of light years away. I won, and that's why I'm here on this Ark ship. I'm a pioneer, one of millions, and our job will be to rebuild civilization in this new solar system. I've been frozen for the entirety of the trip, and now I'm ready to embark on my journey. Our journey.
Alright, we went straight to Independence Day. Guessing that's a terraforming beam. So yeah, I basically just saw the opening movie and that was it, because I think you can have up to 3 characters, but I wasn't sure when I booted it up how that works. I thought maybe I'd get familiar with it before I played, but before I streamed it. But let me shift some things here so I can see volumes a little bit better. Alright. So yeah, character creation screen. Here we go. There's no like races or anything. Everything's human. There's no classes or anything, so everyone's, you know, on the same level. I don't know about skin tone because I can't see my skins. Sure. I'm pale as fuck. Though it's weird, you can we're all human, but I guess, you know, you can be any color you want, right? I'm pale as shit. Alright. Yeah. Let's do some color coordinating. Of course, you know I'm gonna do purple. Excuse me. Alrighty, I'm starting with the sneeze. Alright. Kinda like that red highlight there and that blue. That looks pretty nice. Alright. Name. Okay. That's the name I entered when I created an account. Alright. Integration. Do you want to begin a new game with this character? Yes. Oh, good. Now it's Matrix. That's an Ark ship. Well, that's not the armor colors I chose. Let me tell you, if there are millions of people on this thing and they're letting them out at that pace, this is gonna be a million years before you get people off the damn ship. The world is given to me only once. Not one existing and not one existing and one perceived. Subject and object are only one. Schrodinger. More precise placements, the elements, arrow keys, page up, page down. Okay. Cool. So yeah, as far as I know, I think this may be a voxel type game. I'm not sure. The things I saw, the builds I saw looked pretty cool. Not quite so voxely, so. Like I said, it could be much like kind of Empyrean was. Empyrean was voxel, wasn't it? I was taught that the way of progress was neither swift nor easy. So you can build industries in this, so I'm curious. I think I've got a goal. We're gonna rebuild Moon Industries. A subsidiary of Elysium Corporation. Though someone's probably already come up with it. Because I think you register groups in this, because on their webpage they had like a lot of pages of groups. I'd be shocked if someone didn't have Elysium as a name. Any sufficiently advanced technology is indistinguishable from magic. That is true. So spawning at the district, you should get a resurrection node and relocate your spawn points. I guess I'm gonna spawn at the district. So yes, this is a subscription-based game. The game itself is free, but it's subscription-based, and as far as I know, there's no microtransactions or anything, so... You can, like, donate to them.
Welcome to Alioth, Novian. I'm Ophelia, the Arkship AI. I will assist you in your first steps, seeing as you just woke up from an extended cryosleep period. Keep an eye on the chat window in the lower left part of the screen. It contains a transcript of what I say, with important information about which keys to press.
Well, frame rate's pretty shit so far.
There is a button, near the window, that you can use at any time to replay this tutorial in the future. I have marked it with a green waypoint. You can also abort the tutorial by pressing the abort key at any time, but this is not recommended. You have much to learn after your long cryosleep. To start, let's make sure your motor skills are not affected. Simply head towards the green waypoint behind the stairs, using the movement keys.
Okay, cool. Can I access some settings or something? There we go. Maybe we need to knock some stuff down here, because it's, feel like I'm struggling a little bit. It is voxels, okay. Can we go borderless? There we go. Restart the game. Shit. We'll hold it on that for now. Okay. Oh, it's behind here. What am I stuck on?
Very good. Now, let's try to jump. You are in perfect shape. Great. Let's try your headlight, which is very useful in dark areas. Press the headlight key twice to turn it on and off. Now, take your time to look at the world around you through the glass panes. This gigantic planet is all yours to conquer, as well as the many other planets in the system. You are free to shape the world as you see fit. Build an empire, explore the vastness of space, create a trade federation or a pirate alliance, or live secluded on a forgotten moon. There are no rules
That's the
here,
one I want.
except for the ones you make for yourself. When you are ready, follow the waypoint and look through the marked window.
So I wonder if this barrier is like claim chunks, because you can like claim chunks and whatnot. Oh, there goes a player. There went a player. Alright, well, we'll get through the tutorial here, and then I'll see if I can, change the settings. Yeah, the frame rate is dodgy as shit right now.
The buildings in front of you are one of the many district areas of Alioth. Districts contain all the facilities that you will need to begin your journey. In particular, they host institutes where various tutorials are located. We will get back to that later.
40 months.
Let's prepare
At
you for the
43,
journey.
I will be as old as my
Head
months here.
downstairs and follow the waypoint.
Okay, oh. I don't recall having green bits on my suit, but oh well. Alright. Hey, Dark Omen! 40 months. At 43, be as old as your months here. Well, you've now been subscribed for more months. Until next month, you'll have been subscribed as old as I will be next month.
Continue down and get close to the screen, marked with the green waypoint. Let's begin with your tools. Tools are located at the bottom of the screen in the form of quick access slots. You can select them with the quick access keys. As you can see, the last slot is currently empty. We will now learn how to equip a new tool in that place. Approach the highlighted tool dispenser unit next to you. Dispensers are elements, which are objects you can deploy in the world. For example, chairs, windows, plants or doors are all elements. Some elements, like this dispenser, can be activated by pressing the activate key while pointing at them. Activate the dispenser now.
Okay. You look forward to this? You've been so tempted to buy it. You've been following this for some time. So you've heard of Dual Universe? Yeah, they gave me a key to it. I've got like access to it for 3 months for free. So it's a subscription service. It's like €7 per month, I think. But so that's why they gave me a key to it last week, and I was like, okay, I should probably start playing it. But we'll still go back to some of the spooky stuff. But yeah, I saw someone on Twitter playing this, because I guess it opened in early access back in August. And I saw someone on my Twitter posting screenshots, and I was like, of them playing it. I'm like, this looks pretty cool. So
very good. The dispenser just gave you a new tool that is now stored in your inventory. The inventory contains everything you can carry around with you. Let's open it by pressing the inventory key.
Huh, what is that? I just hit tab. What is that? Basic control FPS. So tab is like all the... Oh, it's like my big old menu. Well, I can just do that.
The inventory is a central interface for managing everything you carry around with you. It contains items like tools, materials, elements, or blueprints. For now, locate the repair tool that was just given to you, and simply drag and drop it into the free slot below. Well done. Note that the inventory does not have an infinite capacity, it is restricted in volume. Thanks to the Nanopack technology, this volume is pretty huge. Still, it is better to keep an eye on the size of objects you store. Now, close the inventory by pressing the close cross. OK. We are now ready to continue downstairs. This time, we will need to use an elevator. Move to the waypoint.
Tab was open. You buy it and get so many months, if you remember right. I wasn't sure, because I know, like... Yeah, I wasn't sure. I think you can, like, buy in at, like, the first month or something, but yeah. So it was like, you could get it for first month for, like, €7.
Elevators are connected together via up and down links. Stepping onto an elevator and pressing the crouch key or the jump key will allow you to transfer to the next, or previous elevator in the chain. Simply step on the elevator. Welcome to the main room. You can go back anytime by stepping on the same elevator and pressing the jump key to go up. In front of you is a miniature reproduction of the Ark ship. You can perhaps see the real Ark ship through the windows in the distance. Let's try to also find it on your map. To open the map, press the map key. This is Alioth, the planet on which you currently stand. You can rotate the planet by clicking and dragging it with the mouse. You can also zoom in and out with the mouse wheel. Zoom in until you can clearly see the hexagonal tiling on the planet's surface. Each of these tiles is a territory you can claim. Tiles in red are already claimed. Tiles in purple are non-claimable, and mostly exist around the Ark ship. The Ark ship is represented by a small icon in the center of the purple tiles area. At any time, you can center onto your position on the map by pressing the center icon on the top left. Try it now. You can also create a waypoint anywhere on the surface of the planet. Waypoints are displayed in your HUD so that they are easy to track.
My HUD.
To set a waypoint, simply right-click on a point on the map and select Set as Destination. Do this now. Very good. Next, the selector area here allows you to list your constructs, review bookmarks, and see any available warp beacons or other points of interest. In the lower right corner, you can find the list of current objectives in a tutorial, usually with hints on how to achieve them. Close the map to continue.
Oh, whoops.
You may have seen on the map that certain territory tiles are claimed. To claim a tile, you must deploy a territory unit on the ground. Let's have a look at one. Follow the waypoint. As you can see, it's quite huge. Once a territory unit is deployed onto a tile, the tile belongs to you. This means that you can start to build constructs on it, you can decide who holds rights to dig the ground, and who can build next to you. Territory units are quite expensive and will probably not be the first thing you deploy on Alioth. Instead, there is a simpler way for you to grab a piece of land. Let's discover this now. Follow the waypoint behind you, and take the elevator at the end of the room. This will take us to the observatory. Welcome to the observatory. From here, you should be able to see Alioth's moons in the sky. One of them is a very special moon, called a sanctuary moon. We will explain what that means, but first, let's try to locate it. Open the map again by pressing the map. The map also contains a solar system view. Here you can see all the planets currently accessible in the system. Select Alioth, the planet where you currently are located, by clicking on it. As you can see, Alioth has 3 moons. One of them looks a bit like a twin of Alioth and is marked with a small shield icon. This is the Sanctuary Twin Moon, or the Twin for short. Select it by clicking on it. Excellent. Now, let's click the Set Destination button to get a good. Now, before we leave, let's have a look at the surface of this moon and find out why it's called a sanctuary. Click on the View Planet button. This twin moon, just like Alioth or any other planet, is covered with tiles that you can claim. A sanctuary moon is a moon where no combat will ever occur, as it is a safe zone. This means that a territory you claim will remain yours forever, and nobody can take your belongings or build anything there without your consent. This is a great way to create a safe haven to store your valuables and build your home.
Everyone's claimed water.
You can claim only one tile on a sanctuary moon, and you will need a special sanctuary territory unit for that purpose. You already have one in your inventory, so don't worry. Close the map window. Notice how the sanctuary twin moon is now identified by the waypoint in the sky. There is a shuttle service, which you will see later, that can bring you there. Okay, let's get back to the rest of the tutorial. Head down via the nearby elevators. Now is the time to present the key pillar activities that are available for Novians. Each will be presented here quickly, and you will be able to discover more about them via the institutes and their dedicated tutorials later. Follow the waypoint to the mining station first.
I don't have infinite inventory. You should Fallout 76 copycats. Well, there's no NPCs either. So if you see another character, it's a player. So again, Fallout 76.
Mining is how you acquire raw materials, if you don't simply buy them on the markets. Raw materials are located either on the planet's surface, or they can be buried kilometers deep underground. Surface materials have a low value, while more valuable materials, from Tier 1 to Tier 5, are found underground. The surface mining activity is performed using the harvest tool, highlighted in the toolbar below. With the tool equipped, you collect harvestable surface or by targeting them and then clicking. Press the quick access key for this tool to equip it, usually the first in the toolbar. Great. Unfortunately, there are no surface
Left-handed.
harvestable ores here. To practice, you can access the dedicated tutorial in the Mining Institute. To continue, unequip this tool by pressing the same quick to mine deep underground. First, you use the scanner tool highlighted here, which finds available ores in a large radius. Once in close range, the directional detector will help you pinpoint the location of the material. Finally, the highlighted mining tool is used to collect the found material. You'll learn more about these tools in the interactive mining tutorial, located inside the Mining Institute. Now, let's talk about the markets. Approach the waypoint. Markets are an essential part of Novian life. This is where you can sell the materials you mine or create, but also buy anything that you might need. Markets are physically located in the world. They are accessible either via market pod units, like the one in front of you, or via the integrated NanoMarket interface. The NanoMarket interface allows you to browse markets at a distance, but cannot help you to deposit or recover items that are traded. For that, you will need to directly interact with a market pod. Let's have a quick look at the NanoMarket interface. To open it, press the NanoMarket key. You can search for an item that you would like to trade by using these search boxes. Nitron is a fuel you will often use and frequently buy. Type nitron in the search box to see the nitron markets. Here are the market orders for nitron. These are all the intentions to buy or sell nitron by other Novians on various markets in the solar system. You can pick the cheapest or the nearest offer, depending on your priorities. You can create your own buy or sell orders, or let the system pick the best offer for you. We will look into this at the end of this tutorial, when we will buy nitron for your speeder vehicle. For now, let's close the NanoMarket interface and continue our... Okay. Let's now have a look at another important activity, industry. Go to the industry station.
Here we go.
In front of you is an assembly line, one of the many industry unit elements available. These include chemical reactors, glass furnaces, refineries, or smelters. Each industry unit type specializes in certain types of recipes. The assembly line takes ingredients from an entry container, like the one here on the left, and then runs a recipe to craft elements. The elements are stored in the exit container, as seen here on the right, that can be chained as an entry container for another industry unit. The recipes are selected using the industry unit interface. You can learn about that in the dedicated industry tutorial, found at the Industry Institute. Thankfully, entry-level recipes for simple products can be run without an industry unit. For that, you can use your integrated NanoCrafter. First, let's get some ingredients we will need from the nearby dispenser. Approach the dispenser and press Excellent. Now, let's open the NanoCrafter by pressing the NanoCrafter key. We are going to craft some fuel. Great. This interface allows you to pick a recipe and run it in the background to produce simple products. On the left is a selection area to pick a recipe. You currently have just a few ingredients,
4 hours
which
of
allow a
tutorials.
limited set of recipes to be used. Press the show. Now click on Nitron Fuel to select its recipe. This window shows you the necessary ingredients, which you just retrieved from the dispenser. Simply click on Add to Queue to start producing a batch of 100 liters of nitron fuel. Fantastic! Your job is now in the queue and a batch of nitron will be ready in a few seconds. That will be all for this short introduction. There is of course more to know, and you can go to the Industry Institute to go through the specialized tutorials. Let's close this window. In general, crafting jobs will continue in the background. Okay, now let's learn about building, and how you can use all these materials and elements to create amazing constructs. This bizarre construction in front of you is called a construct. It is a mix of deployed voxel materials used to sculpt a shape and deployed elements to make it functional. To create a construct, you start by deploying a core unit, highlighted here. It will create a building zone, within which you will be allowed to build. Core units come in different sizes and specializations: static cores for ground buildings, dynamic cores for ships or anything that moves, and space cores for space stations. Once you have created your building zone, you can start to deploy matter as voxel honeycomb materials, or voxels for short. You have a large palette of tools and materials to help you sculpt absolutely anything you like, regardless of shape or complexity. Finally, you can add elements to your construct, in the form of engines, doors, lights, fuel tanks, or any of the hundreds of available elements that provide functionality to your builds. Building is a vast subject. It is advised to go through the various building tutorials located inside the Construction Institute. Note that the building you are currently in, as well as all the other buildings outside, are entirely made with the same building tools.
Okay.
As I mentioned, you can also build space or atmospheric ships. Let's have a look at this now.
Okay.
Follow the waypoint to the next station.
All right. Maybe tutorial's a little bit more on doing rather than just having me sit here and listen. Because I'm not going to remember any of this.
This is a surface speeder, a cheap and convenient ground atmospheric vehicle. It allows you to move around planet surfaces. You'll be gifted one at the end of this tutorial.
Nice.
Everything in this speeder is functional and plays a role in making it work. Let's quickly review its different elements.
Okay.
Here are the hover engines, which help the speeder float above the ground. These extra small atmospheric engines are used for propulsion and moving forward. They require fuel, taken from this atmospheric fuel tank. Adjusters are small elements used to create rotational forces and help balance your ship. You also need brakes to be able to slow down. And finally, you need a piloting seat to be able to fly it. Activating this piloting seat activates the ship, which is how you take control of it. All these elements are orchestrated via a Lua script that is generated automatically for you. But you can also modify it via a right-click menu on the piloting seat to create absolutely any kind of control you like. Note that piloting in the atmosphere of a planet or in outer space can be very different, and involves different types of engines and design. Gravity may ground you if you have a heavy cargo on a high-gravity planet, while it won't matter in the darkness of space. Piloting is an art, a subtle interplay between your piloting skills and the craftsmanship of the ship designer. You can learn more about piloting in the dedicated tutorials in the
You're trying to add a little bit of flavor to this tutorial, but you're actually just extending
it. Piloting is
it.
not only about navigating your ship, but will often also involve combat. Look up at the fighter above your head.
Yeah.
I've highlighted the weapons that are equipped on this small ship. There are many more types of weapons, ammunition, and damage types. Each has a specific role. This is a small fighter, but you can also build giant battleships with a crew of hundreds of people, each assigned to a particular task. There is much more to discover about combat, so you should definitely visit the Military Institute to know more. Now, let's go to the last station and learn about organizations. Follow the waypoint. Organizations are a fundamental part of your social life as a Novian. They are groups that you can join, covering things like nations, corporations, alliances, or even group of pirates.
Pirates.
Let's have a quick look at the organization interface. Open it by pressing the
Okay.
As you can expect, you are not part of any organization yet. Let's click the search button to find out what are the currently existing organizations. You can search through this list, focusing on open organizations, which are recruiting, or sorting by member numbers, name, or language. To apply for an organization, you need to open its details page. Click on the name of any of the listed organizations to open its details page.
Okay, how about the sketchy Space Pirate Syndicate?
In this window, you can see a summary of relevant information regarding this organization. This area will allow you to apply to join this organization,
Pretty sketchy.
along with a place to write a quick introduction. Joining an organization can be a considerable boost for your new life as a Novian. Choose wisely. You can now close the detail. You can also decide to create your organization from scratch, even if this is a little bit more advanced. For example, managing an organization involves legates and members, rules, voting, and management of rights. This is something you will discover later. You can now close
I'm going to
the
be the
organization
CEO. I make all
interface.
the rules. People do what I say.
Excellent.
You don't like it, you
You've
go out the
covered
airlock.
basics. Now, let's move to the next step and talk about talents. Follow the waypoint.
Oh yeah, a little bit could do a little bit more doing and less talking. See the speed painters paint. Let's start with how to paint.
Open the talent window by pressing the talent key.
Why did I have to walk over here for this?
Talents define your character abilities. They are grouped into categories that are displayed all around your avatar in this window. Here, for example, is the mining and inventory group. Click on it. Excellent. On the left is the list of categories that correspond to this group. Click on the Inventory Manager category. Each category hosts several talents. Select the Nanopack Upgrades talent that just appeared under Inventory Man. Talents can be upgraded from level 1 up to level 5 by spending talent points. Each level acquired boosts a certain characteristic, described just below its name. For example, here the Nanopack upgrades help to increase the size of the inventory by 200 liters for each talent level acquired. The amount of talent points you currently have is displayed on the top of the screen. Talent points, shown here, accumulate at a slow rate even when you are offline.
Nice.
The Invest Points button allows you to instantly train a particular talent. You need to have enough points for the talent you are aiming for. To accumulate points more quickly, queue a talent. Queuing boosts considerably how quickly you gain talent by increasing the accumulation rate. Let's train the first level of Nanopack upgrades. Press the Queue Talent button. As you can see, the selected talent now displays in the queue. You can queue several talents to train one after the other. Note that dependencies between talents might exist, and you should train talents in the right order. See how the acquisition rate is much faster during active learning, when a talent is in a queue. It is a good practice to always have several talents scheduled in the queue, to be able to train them without interruption.
Okay.
Queued talents also train when you are offline. So, make sure to always have a filled queue that spans a long duration. If the queue ends when you are not online, you will fall back to the slow talent point accumulation rate. Take your time to review the existing talents, and think about how you want to plan them out. You can become hyper-specialized, or decide to be a jack-of-all-trades. When you're ready, you can close the talent window.
You have to make a cult called Followers of Flim and Flam.
At this point, you may be overwhelmed by the number of interfaces and their
Absolutely.
shortcuts. Thankfully, you don't have to remember all that. Let's enter into free mouse mode by pressing the free mouse key.
Yes.
The
that.
menu on the left is a quick access to the interfaces. And since your mouse is now free, you can simply click on them. Note that you can also select the tools in your toolbar, and interact with many more menus and options in this mode. For example, the notification icon in the lower right part of the screen, which you can now access. An excellent reference is the codex. You also have access to the windowed codex, that you can resize and move. Click on the Windowed Codex button. You can browse many topics in the menu here. Normally when you leave the free mouse mode, temporary windows are closed. Not the windowed codex. It can be helpful to pin some help content on the side while you are performing the actions described in it. For now, we are going to close this window, as we need the screen space. Another source of help are hints. Hints will appear regularly on the right of the screen, depending on your actions. I've triggered a hint for you right now. You can always find them in the hint window, or by pressing the hint key, so you will never miss one. Okay. Now, close the free mouse mode and return to the 3D view. To do so, press the free mouse key again.
Apparently you can't when that window's open.
Let's discover a great activity that is available to you right from the start.
Okay,
Go
we can
through
do
the
stuff.
large exits, down the stairs, to the waypoint.
Ugh, finally, can I do something? I appreciate the tutorials. I like in-depth tutorials. It's just not when I'm just sitting and listening to voices. I'm not going to remember it.
Welcome to the Surrogate VR stations. Here you can control a remote robot in VR telepresence. This is a fantastic way to discover other locations and learn about the possibilities offered in this world. Perhaps you can visit a large organization headquarters, or play tourist in extraordinary places. Here is the way it works. You can enter a VR station by activating it. You can then select a destination site, among those that are public and are made accessible to you. You take control of a robot that awaits in a distant pod. Anyone can deploy a pod in their construct and make it public for visitors. However, as a robot, your capacities are limited, so this is just a way to visit an area remotely. It is not a teleport. These are fake stations. You cannot use them.
Damn it!
But I will show you the real one on
What'd
the
I
way
just
out a
talk
bit
about?
later.
About
If you
using,
look
letting
around,
me
you
do
may have
instead
noticed
of
those
just.
buttons with a question mark on them. They are info buttons. They are placed in front of points of interest and you can press them to display information. Try it now. Activate this button. Great. The information closes automatically, or you can close it yourself with a cancel key. Another powerful way to discover things by yourself is to use the helper system. To use it, simply point at anything in the world, or in the user interface, and press the helper key. Try it now on something in the world around you.
Oh, for the love of God, help me. What is this?
Good, let's continue. The next important thing to learn about is the notion of rights. Everything you own can be shared with others, but by default are only accessible by you. For example, try to deactivate the highlighted force field on the left. You can do it by pointing at it and pressing the interaction key, and let's see what happens. You received an action forbidden message, telling you that the owner of this element did not share it with you.
Bastard.
This is actually how you can make your construct secure against intruders. Now, in the same way, try to activate the left button, that controls the light above. Again, you don't have the right to activate it. Now instead, try to activate the button on the right. I have given you the right to use it.
That.
This
A little
time
ahead
it
of you,
worked.
I guess.
You can control the light by pressing this button. To set up an element's rights in a simple way, you can use the right-click menu on an element that you own. Try it. Here, you can access the Share element, or Share Construct options, in the Construct submenu. These will allow you to grant rights to others. You can now close this menu by pressing the Escape. A much more complex system is available for advanced management. It allows for fine-tuned rights control, in particular for organizations. You can share whole constructs, manage specific types of rights, and create groups of people with certain abilities. If you want to find out more, try the rights management tutorial. Let's move on. Deactivate the force. Very good. To continue our visit,
I had a range
go
on
down
it.
to the lower level, using the elevator at the end of the room.
See these great things you can use, but you can't use these. I know, it's like, you know, again, let me try it out. Finally, they let me, the biggest thing they did, let me interact with lights. Whoa, that pulled me in. What? Get like sucked into that.
On both sides of this corridor, you will find resurrection nodes. Drawing on the consequences of the Everett interpretation of quantum mechanics, we were able to design a technology that preserves your state of consciousness across multiple realities. We control the multiverse, in order to branch you onto a version of reality where you happen to respawn, here on one of these platforms, whenever you die. So, you cannot really die, there is always a version of the universe in the multiverse where you wake up, here. Beware
It's
that
just
when
some
you
Rick
die,
and Morty
your
shit.
inventory will not be preserved, so don't take death too
It's just
lightly.
gonna suck me out of another reality and
It's
wake me up
important
here.
to know that you can craft or buy your own resurrection nodes.
Do I even
You
belong
can
to this
uninstall them
universe?
in your ship or in your home. When respawning, you will always appear at the nearest active resurrection node, so in general you won't always end up here in this room. Alright, we are now almost ready to exit the starting hub. The last step is to collect the components to build a speeder ground vehicle. Follow the waypoint in the direction of the exit. Left and right are demonstration versions of two of the most popular UEF hovercraft speeders. These ground vehicles are extremely efficient to quickly navigate the surface of a planet, and you will need one during the first steps of your journey. Distances are real. Transportation is a necessity. You will need to get a blueprint to acquire these speeders. Each of the highlighted dispensers will grant you the blueprint of the speeder next to them. Get one of them by activating the dispenser. You can pick your favorite, or take them both.
Oh. Well, I'll take both then. Obviously.
The blueprint is now in your inventory. We will run it later. To deploy a blueprint, you have to have all of its components, materials and elements. The dispenser in front of you contains everything you need to be able to deploy one speeder. Go to the dispenser and activate it. You can also create your own blueprints when you want to save a copy of what you've built. This is also how you can mass produce your creations and sell them. Blueprints are like intellectual property and can become very precious. That being said, this portion of the introduction is finished. Look around you, this room is a small museum showing many elements and materials that you may want to learn about.
Uh-huh.
Press on the info buttons, or use the helper key to know more about everything on display. When you are finished, you can exit through the front door, which is now open.
Okay, so I've been trapped in here this whole time. This could just be is this my reality? Oh my goodness. Alright, well. We know what this shit is. Speeder elements, alright. Anything, I'll just probably try to figure it out. I'll fumble through this. What's this? It's a spotlight, it's a headlight. Okay, cool. Alright. Alright, I'll fumble my way through it at this point, because the tutorial just... I do tutorials, but... Damn, how long have I been doing? Almost an hour. Plus I need to restart it, because it's, the frame rate's pretty dodgy, so...
Welcome to the outside world.
Woo!
In front of you is a large landing area where many ships come and go. Let's actually go to the other side. There we will find the market and the institutes. Follow the waypoint ahead of you. You can run by pressing the run modifier. You can also sprint at great speed by hovering above the ground thanks to your jetpack. Simply double tap the forward key.
Oh, that's
Try
hard.
it now. Very good. Now, let's cross the landing pad. Great, we are now at the district's market. Let's buy a bit more fuel for our speeder. Head towards the waypoint and activate a market pod.
local chat or something. Was I hearing a voice? I thought I heard someone messing with the microphone there for a minute. Oh, Steam VR? This isn't even on Steam, but I don't think there's a VR component to it. But yeah, this isn't on Steam at all. I wonder if I... Can I just restart the game at the moment? Yes. Just need to reset some graphics stuff. See if I can reclaim some frames here. Hello, game. Did you just crash on exit? No, okay. Yeah, suddenly I've been talking to everyone. Okay. Let's make sure. It might even help to knock that down a bit, but we'll see what we get. How's the percentage going down? Loading percentage was going down. Right, so far a lot of tutorials, not very interesting. I know what I've seen of the game, it looks interesting, but right now I'm bored.
Great, we are now at the district's market. Let's buy a bit more fuel for our speeder. Head towards the waypoint and activate a market pod.
Didn't really help a lot, but helped a little bit, maybe. They said they got some optimizing to do, so... Okay. Yeah, no, I'm here. Thanks. Oh, do I need that one? No. Oh. Just access this, okay.
This market pod interface is very similar to the nanomarket interface you saw earlier. There are, however, some key differences, which we will get to shortly. For now, let's search for nitron fuel by typing nitron in the upper search box. Here again, you can see the different market orders for nitron fuel, with the current market's name appearing in orange. Since there are sell orders on this market for nitron, you can use the simplified instant buy option. Instant buy will pick the best offer on the market where you currently are. It is a very good method for beginners to easily buy something. Simply click on the local instant buy button to start buying nitron. Enter a quantity here, like 10 liters. Keep an eye. When you are ready, simply confirm your purchase with the confirm button.
Total, including taxes, 100. I gotta pay fucking taxes. God, I came to another universe just to get away from taxes and a destroyed Earth, but you know, taxes already. So let's see. Market location, best price in the selected market. Okay, cool. Average best offer. Current balance 200,000. Okay, cool.
Congratulations. You just acquired Nitron. However, it will not go directly into your inventory. On the left side is your current inventory. On the right side is the market container. Here you can see the Nitron you just purchased. Note that if you want to put a sell order on something, you can simply drag and drop it from your inventory to the market container. A quicker option is to use the local instant sell window that will try to get you the best price on offer on the local market. Now, to get your fuel, simply drag and drop the Nitron from the market container to your inventory. Great. You are now an accomplished trader. When you are
Awesome.
ready, you can close the market interface. Before we go to the Institute Plaza, let's have a look at the connected surrogate VR stations, just behind you. Follow the waypoint. I invite you to come back here at the end of this tutorial, and activate any of these surrogate VR stations.
What? I can't do it
You
now!
will be presented with a list of incredible sites to visit, anywhere in the world, through a remote-controlled robot. You can sort them by the number of recent visitors, to see the most popular first. This is a great way to discover what is possible here. Let's now go in the direction of the plaza, but follow the waypoint to the district teleporters first. In front of you are teleporters that grant you instant access to any of the 10 districts around the ARC ship. Each of these districts is identical to the one you are currently in, but Novians will start their journey in any one of them at random. You can use these teleporters to quickly reach a particular market, or to meet with friends on another district.
Oh, nice. Where
Now,
am I? Oh,
let's follow the waypoint to one of the most important places
I'm
of
at
this
1.
district, the Institute Plaza, just at the top of the stairs. In front of you is a map of the plaza, with the different institute buildings. There is an institute for each core activity. Go and visit them after we are done. They are fantastic ways to discover the many possibilities that are offered to you. Also, each of them hosts teleporters to interactive tutorials on mining,
interactive
piloting,
tutorials!
building, market
Thank
operations,
God!
industry, etc. Note that this district is not unique. As we saw just before, there are 10 similar districts around the ARC ship. Each Alioth district is also paired with a similar district on the Sanctuary Twin Moon. So, you will find plenty of opportunities to get back to the institutes and tutorials wherever you are. Finally, let's get to the last step of our introduction, the Twin Moon Shuttle service. Follow the waypoint. Now, turn left and follow the waypoint again. Here we are. The button in front of you calls a free Sanctuary Moon Shuttle service. This shuttle will connect you to a similar district on the Sanctuary Twin Moon. As soon as this introduction is over, I will guide you to get there. Then you can claim a tile for yourself using the Sanctuary Territory unit you collected earlier. Let's take a look at the shuttle on your right. At this stage, you may not want to deploy your speeder blueprint. If you do it here, on Alioth, you will have to dismantle it to redeploy it again on the Sanctuary Twin Moon. To learn how to dismantle a speeder, you should go to the building tutorial in the Building Institute. You should instead keep your blueprint ready to deploy when you are on the Sanctuary Twin Moon. You will need it to travel to and claim a free tile. Remember, to deploy your speeder blueprint, simply double-click on it in your inventory.
I will say this though, I do very
Alright,
much appreciate the
that's it.
tutorial.
You should now be prepared for the incredible adventure ahead of you. I will always be near you to help if you need it. Remember to visit the tutorials, discover the beauty of the world with surrogate stations, and learn more by using the Codex and the Institutes.
Like, I absolutely appreciate the tutorials.
Just one more thing.
But
I'll put some
just-
broad objectives for you in the upper left of the screen.
oh, thank you.
These are suggestions of milestones to follow to properly build up your experience in Dual Universe, and they are very much recommended. Feel free to follow these at any time you feel ready, or to bypass them entirely. Check the objectives section of the map for more details on how to complete these objectives. From now on, I'll be much less directive with you on how to do things. The first of these milestones is for you to reach the Sanctuary Twin Moon. You can use the shuttle service right next to you. Safe travel, Novian. I'll see you there.
Alright, let's do it. Let's get to move on. Let's see if I can't reclaim some frames here. Let's knock this down a bit. Of course, I have to restart it. Just a bit. I don't know if it's going to get better. Voxel-based games, especially on something of this scale, feels like it's going to be something that's going to be a bit difficult to keep high frame rate. But we'll see. Apparently if I make it borderless and do that, it doesn't go full screen. See if I can get that. Supposed to go full screen then. Alright. And restart again. All right. Then I gotta fix that, because that always gets a bit jubbered. Does that? There we go. Let's try now. It's streaming just fine, so it's not like I'm not having any rendering issues. It's just literally the frame rate slow. So it might just be that way for now. We'll see. I mean, if we're going to do things, we need
the
frames.
First of these milestones is for you to reach the Sanctuary Twin Moon. You can use the shuttle service right next to you. Safe travel, Novian. I'll see you there.
Yeah, it gave me a little bit. Still, I think it's loading too, so during loading it gets a bit choppy. Help a little bit. All right. Okay. Oh, nice. Just a little cutscene. You see this? You see the saddening? What? There's some frames. Yeah, it's just. I think it's just gonna be that way.
Welcome on the Twin. Now, your next step is to try to locate a free tile on the map, get there and claim it. Try to find a tile not too far from a market, identified with the M icon. This will be useful later. To help you visualize the boundary of a tile in the 3D world, you can also press the Enhanced Visualization HUD key to toggle this display. Try it now. Excellent.
Oh, nice.
You are now ready to go hunt for your free tile. It's
Free
probably
tile.
also a good time for you to deploy your speeder now, so that you can travel faster. If you want to do so, go in your inventory and double-click on the speeder blueprint, then deploy it in the world. Now, to proceed further, I'll be waiting until you have deployed your Sanctuary Territory unit.
Okay, so where's my... Let's check out tools, crafting. Can I not just select blueprints, data files? Oh, here we go. There we go. Ah. Okay, set the deploy construct tool. You need to equip the blueprint in your quick access slots. Deploy your construct tool. Step 1, press I to open your inventory. Do double click. Or drag and drop directly into the quick access slot. Okay. Cool. So I guess boom. Moon's Racer. Deploy. Error. Invalid name. Ah, fuck's sake. It's 2020, guys. You can add, you know, fucking, you know, apostrophes to your shit. Anyway. Guess what? Do it like that. Things
Congratulations.
are dumb.
You have successfully deployed your speeder blueprint. Now, the next step is to put fuel in the fuel tank. For this, simply open your inventory by pressing the inventory key. Great. Search the content of your inventory and look for the nitron fuel. Double-click on its icon to automatically equip the refuel tool and load it with nitron. Locate the fuel tank on the speeder. It's highlighted. Aim at it, and hold the left mouse button until you fill it entirely. Very good. Note also that you can pocket your construct into a massless compacted version, seen as a blueprint in your inventory. This is convenient to transport it between Alioth and the Sanctuary Moon, while taking the shuttle. To do so, you will have to right-click on the vehicle and select Construct Compactification in the Construct submenu. This works only with small vehicle, like this speeder. Okay, you're now ready to go explore. If you want to start piloting the speeder, target the seat, and activate it by holding the interaction button to start piloting the speeder. I will leave you on your own now. Enjoy
Whoa.
exploring your new world.
Alright, we're finally moving. She's a bit flighty. Alright, so now we're non-buildable tiles. No, cool. Now we're finally out into the universe of the world. So let's see. We can look at the map. Where do we want to go? We're kind of moving out this way. People have taken up all the water, so someone suggested being near a market. Now the markets are up here. Anywheres. So I always wonder when this game becomes more and more populated, like what are they gonna do? Considering it's one universe, it's. Let's pick a waypoint here. Let's figure out somewhere we want to go. Go out and live in the sands, maybe. All right, so near a market. Let's say here. Set as my destination. All right. You can go faster. Ship with the mouse control, push Alt key to look around. I mean, I can do it without doing that. This thing functions on arrow keys. Okay, so it might take us a little while to get there. Someone's base. Whoa. Fall straight through that. What? Oh, those trees just faded out and right back in. Okay, yeah, Poppin's pretty big, but yeah, I mean, I'm just using a mouse to look around. I'm using WASD to steer. Looks like there's a lot of garbage on the ground. Just me. There's someone's base, I guess. Alright. Yeah, I'm going way faster than it can load right now. Probably something they should figure out, because I mean, this is a game about doing exactly this. But still, it's early it's real early access, so could have a bit of slack. It looks like I'm running across golf. It kind of looks like I'm running across golf courses. So use an arrow key. I meant arrow. Well, I didn't mean arrow keys. It just kind of meant my usual WASD. I've said arrow. I meant just instead of mouse. So the only thing I've seen in this, yeah, Erica driven drive, but you like the WSD steering. Yeah, that's basically what I'm using. I did see like someone was talking about griefing. So render distance, as you can see, is obviously kind of short, and pop-in is kind of large right now. So I saw one report of like basically griefing is someone had like, you know, claimed their tile, and then someone and they had, you know, their base, and they had a runway. I guess some ships need a runway. So what someone did was claim the tile next to him, had it protected, and just built a wall directly at the end of their runway. Because I guess the runway ran right to the end of the tile. And so because of the pop-in and everything, you couldn't see the wall until it was too late to stop. And so apparently you would just collide with it. Or something like that. I'm gonna say maybe they should take some pointers from Empyrean on loading planets and whatnot, because yeah, it's visually not doing them any favors at the moment. I mean, it just really looks like I'm going across a golf course. But again, it's real early on, so. Plus, I imagine there's heavy load on servers simply because, you know, everything is in one, you know, everyone's in one place, you know. So all these players that are here are all loading various points in the world. So. Roman Tourist said you had to say it was okay for someone to take a tile next to yours. That's what I was wondering about too, because I heard that and I was like, well, either they didn't protect the tile next to them or something. Maybe they said, yeah, sure, you can build next to me, then turned out to be a dick. I like the scale of things. There's definitely a lot of population here, and again, I think they don't have, I think I saw they said they don't have a decay system in yet. So, you know, people come in, build their shit, and then never play again, and then their shit's just here. I just wonder what their intention is for when things get bigger. You know, if this game becomes popular, becomes big, you know, how are you going to deal with such a population? All right, we're almost there. Want to get out and see what all this shit on the ground is. It's one reason you never got this game. It didn't look ready. Opening up earlier than they made it sound like they're getting low on money. Yeah, that's probably what it is they were getting low, so they decided to go. Because I think that's why they went with the subscription base, because they wanted kind of this, you know, constant revenue incoming. And plus, they're really trying to pull in streamers as well, because they want to get the word out about the game. Because they have, like, streamer partner programs and all that kind of stuff, too. So, like, I could have signed up for it, but I think, like, if I recommend the game to someone, they give me, like, a revenue cut or something. I didn't sign up for it, because it's just like, let me see first. Like I say, I've seen someone on my that I follow on Twitter. They've been playing this for a few months, so, and they seem to be enjoying it. So I'm not gonna judge it just yet. I mean, I haven't even gotten into the meat yet. We're literally just flying across a golf course at the moment, so let's wait until we get to the meat of it to see what I think about it yet. Oh, the ship flying is smooth though. They probably sacrificed, you know, the render for now at least, for ship speed, because the ship is moving smooth. And so that was one of the things I kind of worried about when I saw the low frame rate, was that the ship was going to judder and stutter. And so just for the time being, it looks like they've just sacrificed, you know, render visuals. Because when I wasn't moving, the game actually looked quite nice. You know, I looked outside the windows, things looked good, but moving at speed, you can kind of see that, yeah, things really change. Go over here real quick. I want to see what this is. It's just someone's base. Oh, nice. And I'm sure as I slow down, things will start to pick up in detail. Alright, so if I pop this back in, is this... Hang on, turn around. Okay, so this is their tile. Oh, I'm going sideways. I guess there is inertia happening. If you decide to try and stay with this and get the... Oh, get into the program waits before buying it. I wouldn't worry about it. If you want to like jump, if you wanted to jump in on it, go for it. I mean, I'm such a small streamer, it's a few extra bucks probably throw my way, which I don't really care about, so. If I was like streaming to 1,000 and I managed to get 100 people, then yeah, I might care a little bit, but. Alright, so here we are. This is the tile I picked out. Apparently it's underground, I guess. Okay, we're here. How do I... First kilometer. Oh, nice. There's some talent. Oh yeah, I need to like do talent stuff. Oh yeah, so the graphics kind of kick in a little bit. Ooh. Okay, so deploy your sanctuary territory unit. Alright. We're gonna claim this spot. Guess I can plonk it anywhere. I wonder if I can move it or press left mouse to alt key to remove ground element. Scroll the distance ground element service point R to change contact surface. Press R. Didn't know what that means. That's not. I don't do nothing. Okay. Oh, did I actually lock it down? No. Instructions a little bit unclear there. Alright, where was it? Well, I guess we'll just, like, flunker here. Name, territory. Territory will be claimed after 15 minutes. Everyone currently on this territory will be notified. You will not be able to reserve a... You won't be able to retrieve a sanctuary territory unit. So I guess once it's there, it's there. Cool, I guess. I may claim the spot on behalf of the followers of Flim and Flam. May they conquer this new world. So what do we want to name this territory? We'll call it This Land. Yeah, what do we call this? Sure, we'll just name it, we'll name this Elysium 1, sure, deploy.
Fantastic. You are now the proud owner of a territory tile on a sanctuary moon. Check it out in the map. This unlocks the possibility for you to mine, or to harvest surface minerals, within your tile.
Nice.
Go and harvest some materials on the surface to start with. We will then be able to go and sell it to make a bit of money.
Okay, so harvesting, is that it? Harvest tool, alright. Step 1, point your cursor at the surface rock, hold left mouse button, key to collect surface rock. Nice, quartz. Cool. So they give you a bunch of stuff to start with at least, so that's what all these rocks are. So that's fair. It's 200. All collected items are stored in inventory. Yeah, I know. So this is all the stuff we've got. So quartz, bauxite. Oh yeah, so let's... Mining and inventory. Inventory manager. Nano pack optimization. Was this the one I was learning? So I guess I need to queue stuff up, right? Do we want to mine? Avatar. What is this? Conditioning. What is that? Walk speed. Okay. Cardio, jetpack, athletics, vigor. 4-unit upgrades. Okay, well, we'll just queue stuff up in miner, I guess, right now. Or no, inventory maybe? Nano pack upgrades. Talent mastered. Sure. Queue. So it'll take like 30 minutes to get. Okay. Sure, let's do that. Awesome. All right. This land is my land. I claim this land and we'll call it this land. Kind of wish the gun was a little bit more effecty, maybe.
Excellent. You have now collected a bit of valuable ore, and it's time to go and sell it. You can continue to mine if you prefer, but when you are ready, I've put a waypoint to the nearest market for you. You can also open the map and search for the little M icons on it to locate available markets.
Alright, fine, go do that. Oh, good. Look at all this mining I got. Oh, I'm gonna be mining so much. Just turn the scores off there. Huh, not bad so far. Hey, Reaper's Wraith. Hi, how you doing? Sorry, I had glare on my screen. I couldn't quite read the name. Alright, glad I didn't set up too far from a market. Well, you can cruise control it. Set cruise control and go. Hope I'm enjoying the game. I just started it. I'm kind of like going through the tutorials. Finally getting to some hands-on tutorials. Like, yeah, I just started like an hour and a half ago, so. Oh, I'm gonna mine so many rocks, though. I mean, I'm not doing bad so far. I've mined some rocks. I've got my own car. I'm starting off, you know, better in life than most. Yeah, I was like, I need some hands-on tutorials. I appreciate the tutorial. I like tutorials, but oh gosh, I can't remember any of it unless I get to actually touch it. And I know they said the Academy like has hands-on stuff, so eventually take a look at that. I was like, oh gosh, and then they let me turn on the lights, and I was like, oh, finally some interaction. Little base. think. Yeah, you going fast, the renders get sacrificed, so. This is the market. How do I like, can I just, oh right. I could just zip right on up here. Cool.
Now, head for a market pod and sell your harvested ore. If you are not quite sure how to use the market to sell, remember you can go to the market tutorials that are accessible inside the market building. I'll put a waypoint for you if you need to find them.
Well, if I don't want to sell my harvested ore, though, I want it. It's mine. It's my ore. I probably need some money, don't I? What is this? Market. Oh, the market tutorial. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Cool. So, all right. So we want to sell, right? Elements, materials, I guess. Elements. Oh yeah, just drop shit in there, right? Coal, this basic form, what's mined out of the ground? Alright, yeah, sure. Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. I'd rather the ride be smooth than of great effects. Like, that's a smart move to sacrifice the rendering for now. Versus, you know, because it's worse if your ship is just juddering around all over the place. I've seen a lot of games kind of do stuff like that, so okay, here we go. So 80 liters available for sale in the container. All right. Price per unit. Is that a good amount? What's the average? Average best offer 13. Can I just set select a duration? A day. You got a day to buy my shit. Alright, well if average is 13, can I, yeah, okay, I can type good. Not 130. 13, yeah, fuck it, we'll undercut the market just a little bit, right? That's crazy, you won't be able to update or delete this order for 5 minutes, okay. I gotta pay taxes. Where's the taxes even go in this game? Where's the taxes even going? Alright, sell order has been placed. Okay. Do I have to sell all my harvested ore? Really? Fine. I'll sell it all. Okay, so let's see. Achievement settings. So wait, so she gives me a list of stuff I can do, right? Also, can I change? I don't know where the green came from. This is not the colors I selected. There we go. That's the color. I was wondering why I was green. Changes. Alright. When it makes the dual universe go around. It's not hints. Where did the mission things come up at? Contracts? Contacts, not contracts. just check. Okay, well. Just charge to your card. Okay, well, I don't know, like, where these pop-ups are, but alright. Gonna, like, click that. Alright, well, I guess you want me to sell all my shit. Alright, fine. Average budget offers 15. Alright. I'll offer you a tenner. Why does it do that? 1001, sure. Am I doing that right? Okay, game. I sold all my. No, I didn't. Still got some quartz here. I think there was a way to auto sell. I just don't remember what it is. Yeah, there is a way to auto sell. I think if I go to buy my orders, there was a way to do it automatically. Probably look at the tutorial again. Oh, okay, game. I've selling my stuff. Was that it? Do I need to do anything else? Keep non-precious ore. I don't know what that means. All right. Quartz. Okay. Cool. Right. How does update? Fine. I'll go look at the tutorial again, I guess. I do not have permission to access the tutorial. You crazy? Oh, like that. Alright. Market tutorial started. Okay, fine. Is it gonna load me back here? Hey, Stygian, this is Dual Universe. It's sort of like an MMO voxel kind of thing.
Welcome to the market tutorial. Here you will learn the basics of how to buy or sell items from the markets.
Okay.
To begin, head to the dispenser by following the green waypoint and activate it to retrieve a batch of items. Very
Gotcha.
good. The market is a central part of your daily life as a Novian. When you want to buy or sell anything, this is where you go. Each market is linked to a physical location and equipped with storage to host tradable resources. To interact with a market and access its containers, you must use a market pod. Activate the market pod located in this room. You've just activated a pod linked to a market. This is its interface. Let's start by buying some items. Click the search bar. Now start to type surrogate in the search bar. A filtered list of items will appear in the main window. Find the surrogate VR station, hover on it, and a local instant buy button will appear. Click on it to initiate a local buy from existing offers on the market.
It's surrogate VR station, right? Did I not do that right? So click on it to initiate a local buy from existing offers in the market. Local instant buy.
This is the instant buy window. Note the name of the market where the order takes place, as it is linked to the pod you are currently using. Any item you purchase will be in this market's container. It will not appear directly in your inventory and will instead wait in the container for pickup.
Okay.
Now let's set a quantity of 1 in the quantity field, so that to buy the selected item, notice how the total price is updated. Click confirm when you are ready to complete the purchase. Congratulations! You have successfully made a purchase. Now I'll teach you how to retrieve purchase. On the left of this interface you can see your current inventory and the items you carry around with you.
Got it.
On the right is the content of the market container. If we had made a purchase on a distant market, we would have to travel there to access its particular container via one of its access pods. For now, everything we have done is local. To retrieve your surrogate station, simply drag and drop it from the market container on the right into your inventory on the left.
Or did it? Oh god, did I just sequence break it? Oh shit. No. Shit. I just broke the sequence. Ah!
Now that you know how to quickly
Okay.
buy an
That
item,
worked.
let's learn how to sell one. We will attempt to sell the nitron fuel you retrieved from the dispenser at the beginning of the tutorial. First, let's actually look a bit deeper into market orders. Click on the buy/sell tab. Now, click the search bar again and type nitron. You can see in the center window the list of all buy orders above and sell orders below. Orders are intentions to trade expressed by other players. You can see in the buy order list that one player on this market is ready to pay 15 per unit and would buy up to 10,000 units. The market where you are located is identifiable in the market column, because its name is displayed in orange. As long as buy orders are present on your current market, displayed in orange, you'll be able to perform an instant sell order, which will automatically pick the best offer for you. To do so, simply press the local instant sell button. Similar to the instant buy interface, you can enter a quantity here and initiate a sale from the best buyer on the given market. Be careful not to sell more quantity than what the best buyer offers to purchase. Enter a quantity of 50 units in the quantity field.
Could just type it.
When you are ready, press the confirm button to complete the order and receive your money. You can check the amount of money you have in the upper right part of the interface. It has increased by the amount of your sale. This concludes the basic market tutorial. You should now explore how to use the nanomarket interface to access markets at a distance without the help of a pod. You can also learn more about how to set your own buy or sell orders on any market in the Advanced Market tutorial. When you are ready, exit the Market Pod interface and head for the teleporter. Activate it to exit the tutorial.
Okay, I think I have a little better understanding. Not really. Also, activate the market pod. You've activated a pod link on the market. Sounds like when you're doing an essay, but the teacher said you're using the same phrases too often. So I think I fucked up how I was supposed to do that, at least according to the mission.
Now head for a market pod and sell your harvested ore.
I did that.
If you are not quite sure how to use the market to sell, remember you can go to the market tutorials that are accessible inside the market building. I'll put a waypoint for you if you need to find them.
Okay, so market container. This is all my shit. So this is shit I need to be able to move items from the wait, why? The quantities are locked in a sell order. Oh. I guess it said I couldn't change it for like 5 minutes, right? Because it says sell harvested ore, but I guess I fucked it up. Well, I can't even move that. Or maybe... Okay, so this is... Is this people wanting quartz, then? Is that what this is? Quartz. Sell orders. Quartz. But I don't have any now because I put it in the thing. Okay. And it's stuck in here for like 5 minutes, I think. Well, then again, that tutorial's 5 minutes. Wait, how do I get shit out now? Ah. So I can't move it. Okay, cool. My orders. Oh, I can just, I think I can remove it here. Ah, here. Oh, okay. A little confusing. All right. So move all this shit back. Okay. Gotcha. All right. So now. So again, we'll do quartz, local instance cell. However much I have, I don't know how much I had.
I will let you finish with your selling, but, when you are done, exit the Market Pod interface and find the dispenser that I have highlighted, marked with a waypoint, and activate it. It should be on the same floor or the floor just above or below. This dispenser is going to grant you a large amount of concrete voxel material at a super low price, which will come handy soon, as you are going to start to build your home. Excellent. This is a start, but you will need more elements before you are ready to build your house. Open a Market Pod again. We are going to go shopping.
Okay, get a
Great.
handle on it.
I'm going to display a list of must-have components for you to buy, displayed on the left. Go ahead and search for each component and buy them. Don't hesitate to buy more things, like decorative elements to furnish the interior. You don't have to buy everything from this list, the only mandatory component is the core unit. If you don't have enough money, try to sell more harvested ore, and possibly get back to your tile to harvest more.
Oh no, wait, I want to buy stuff, so... times 5, okay. One. So that's going to cost me 3,000.
Take your time to finish buying what you want from the list. If you have lost the list, it's in the hint window, you can look it up. Once this is done, go collect your items from the market container into your inventory.
Okay, alright, cool. Right, so then... next thing... sliding door 5, at least 1 unit. I'll take 2. Window 5. So it's just regular window 5, alright. I'll take 2. Okay. I'm just hearing one of my rats. I wasn't sure the sound I was hearing. This is something I'm used to hearing. Anyway. Container 5, right? Alright, so... wait, container 5, not container times 5. Container 5. Apply 1. Confirm. Surrogate VR station. So that was the tutorial, so... Surrogate VR station. That's gonna be some money. Okay, got 1. And then decorative units as needed. I guess furniture, decorative elements. Here we go. What do we have? Idol's Workshop, artist unknown. Antenna, armored windows. A bagged plant. Everyone. Oh, no sellers in that market. Can I have a dresser? Oh, of course we need a dresser. Confirm. Alright. Buy a dresser. Spend all my money. Gotta sneeze. Ah, it's the That burning sneeze. Ow. Ugh. Ow. Hey, look, we can buy top shelves. Does this mean we can make top shelves? Is Moon Industries going to get into the market of top shelves? That'd be awesome. So what if, like, high-tech furniture? Force fields. Not exactly sure that's furniture, but okay. Okay, well, we'll
Once you will be done with transferring your acquisitions, I encourage you to visit the Construction Institute and the building tutorial if you have not yet done so,
I've not yet
since you
done
will
so.
need this skill for the next step. I've added a waypoint to it, just in case. After this, simply open the map to find your tile, colored in green, and head back to your territory for the next step.
Alright, let's do it. I will learn. Oh, I earn talent points for this stuff. And money. Oh, you get money for doing the tutorials. Hell yeah, then. Yeah, we're absolutely back in business if I could build top shelves. Moon Industries back in business. There'll be no market for it, but we'll sell them. We'll saturate the market with shelves. All right. Loading 100%. Cool. Did the game freeze? There we go. Maybe. Hello. Well, it's still working. So yeah, there's a lot to take in, so that the tutorials are going to cover a lot of stuff. I'm excited to see what's out there. It's just, you have to learn it. It's supposed to be a kind of a complex game, and, you know, it's one of those that's supposed to be, you know, people build the universe and make it their own, so I can understand why there's a lot to cover. But, so the loading's at 100%, but it's not doing anything. Of course, as we saw, the loading bar at one point went down, so I don't know if you can entirely trust the loading bar percentage. What might have broke though? Maybe. If I can build a ship like that, if I can build a superstructure like that, that would be amazing. Well, it says it can take up to a few minutes, so I'm going to give it a few minutes, but it might have borked. My hard drive's still doing shit, so. Hello? Are you still there? No? It said you could build ships and need multiple people to use it. Yeah, and like space stations and whatnot. So it's like, man, I want a piece of this pie. I imagine it's not gonna be easy, but I mean, it's the idea behind it's really cool. So I think the tutorial's bugged, frozen out. I don't think it's working. Been sitting here at 100% for a little while here. All right, let me break out of it here. Don't do that. Oh yeah, it's like using all my CPU right now. Boost it back in here and see if maybe. Oh. Ah. Nope, that didn't even work. Really? Just Alt F4'd it and it didn't do anything. Or did it? Okay, there it went. All right, let's try that again. As soon as it... Yeah, I was like eating all my CPU there. Early access still. So. I don't know what play safe means. Yeah, so graphical improvements coming soon. Greatly improved visuals for planets and assets and all that. So they're working on it. Just not there yet. All right, let's try this again. Despite the issues I'm having right now, I am excited to play this. Again, the screenshots I've seen of someone playing this look quite fun. If I hadn't have seen those screenshots, I'd have been like, I don't know about this. But somebody going before me has kind of given me this idea that, yeah, it's...
Once you will be done with transferring your acquisitions, I encourage you to visit the Construction Institute and the building tutorial if you have not yet done so, since you will need this skill for the next step. I've added a waypoint to it, just in case. After this, simply open the map to find your tile, colored in green, and head back to your territory for the next step.
It's a good game, but needs a lot of polish and work still. Yeah, that's kind of the impression I got from it, because, yeah, I've seen screenshots of somebody I follow on Twitter playing this, and it looks fun. So that's kind of what's driving me right now, is seeing other people have seen in it. All right, let's try this again. Hopefully it doesn't break this time. And the screenshots, like, I'm interested in getting into the programming aspect of things too. You know, because, like, you know, being able to program, like, maybe your industry, or, you know, have monitors that show statuses of things, and just the kind of neat ships and everything that kind of come up. So.
Welcome to the basic building tutorial.
There we go.
Where you'll learn how to create and build structures with voxels and elements.
Cool.
To begin, approach the dispenser in front of you. Activate the dispenser. To begin placing voxels, you must first be in build mode. To do so, aim your reticle at the core unit and press the build mode key. We will start by deploying voxel materials. First, you'll need to select the voxel deploy tool. I've highlighted it for you. Now you must equip the material you wish to build with. Open your inventory. To be able to deploy a material, you can add it to your consumables slots for future quick access. These are found on the right-hand side of your screen. Simply drag the item manually to one of the consumable slots and it will remain there. There are a total of 10 slots. You can also assign the material to a temp. Now, to deploy voxels, hold down the left mouse button and drag to form the length and width of the shape you wish to create. Release the left mouse button and move your cursor again to set the height of your volume. A final left mouse click finalizes the process and deploys the rectangular volume. You'll need to start from near the core. Look at the cubic cursor shown where you point. It should be blue and not red, indicating that you can deploy at that position. Give it a try. Place a shape consisting of at least 8 total voxel cubes to continue. Great job. Now let's go over how to revert your changes. Anything you build in a construct can be undone quite easily. Simply enter build mode and press the undo key. Each press of this button will undo a recent voxel or element change. Try removing the shape you just added this way. Feel free to practice for a bit. When you're done, disable build mode.
Okay, so how is it you like? Okay, I don't want to go out that way. How did? How did I? So what is it? Alright. Drag from length and width of the shape you wish to create. Release the left mouse button. Move your cursor. So hold the drag, then release it to... Okay. So like... Do like... No, I don't... Oh, I see what it's talking about. Oh, okay, okay, okay. You need like a... I guess you can just... You can't go... You can't revert from when you do that, though, it looks like. Like if I've made a ubu... Stop.
Move to the next platform, and we can continue.
Okay, well, I got the gist of it. Alright, cool. Your organizer teammate is a genius with a Lua monitoring system. Nice. I haven't programmed anything in about I haven't even touched Lua in about 8 years, so I'd have to do some refresher, and I haven't programmed in longer, so...
There is an additional way to remove voxels besides the undo function.
Oh, nice.
To begin learning this, point at the construct before you, for example by aiming at the yellow block or the highlighted core. Select the Deploy Voxel tool again to continue. With the Deploy Voxel tool now active, hold down the invert key. As a general rule, this key is used to invert any tool action, and you will find it works in many different contexts. Try removing a voxel cube by holding that button down and double-clicking somewhere on the voxel surface. To remove multiple voxels, simply follow the same procedure you took for placing them but keep the key pressed. In particular, you can drag and drop a volume in the same way you did when deploying voxels. Remove the red wall and enter the next room to continue.
Oh, clever.
Looks like you've got the hang of it now.
Sort of.
Let's move on to creating. In addition to cubes, the Deploy Voxel tool is capable of placing spheres, triangles, pyramids and cylinders. Activate the Voxel Deploy tool. You can change the shape of your voxel brush by pressing the each time you press the change shape key. Now let's explore how to resize your voxel brush. When you have the Deploy Voxel tool active, holding the modifier key and scrolling the mouse wheel. Great. Now we'll try placing voxels in each of the possible brush shapes. As you can see, the position of the brush is controlled by where you look. But when placing voxels or elements, you can also gain precision by moving your point of contact around using the following keys. Pressing will revert to the mouse look-based positioning. Okay. Let's place a cube, the standard shape type for voxel placement.
already forgotten how to... How to... I've already forgotten. How did I do that? How... Fuck me, I already forgot. What was the control? E, okay.
Place a sphere next.
Make a snowman. Oh, neat. Okay. Ah, I got it.
Do it.
Okay, I'm getting it. Hey, Major. How you doing? Welcome back and see you later. How does this, is it based on, okay, yeah, it's entirely based on how I'm looking at it, so. No, it's not. It's based on how I placed it. Oh, wait. Oh, I see, okay. Or it's based on some sort of axis. I can't center this, and that's annoying me. It's so annoying that I can't center that. Anyway.
Spheres can be tricky to work with, but through creative use of their shape you'll be able to fashion anything you can imagine. Dragging while creating this shape will extend the radius of the voxel brush. Now place a triangle.
Oh, okay, didn't mean to do that. Cool.
This shape is fantastic for reducing sharp edges on your structures, and are great for creating ramps and other similar angled surfaces. Dragging out this shape changes the angle of the edge, or the width of the voxel brush. Now, place a cylinder.
I was wondering what that sound was. I'm flying. Quit cycling past it. There we go.
This shape is absolutely perfect for pillars, complex curved shapes, and similar creations. Dragging while creating this shape will extend the height of the voxel brush.
Cool. Well, I call this art.
Place a tetrahedron. It is easy to identify. It looks like a pyramid. Tetrahedrons are among the trickiest voxel shapes to place, but provide a fantastic slanted edge that the triangle voxel cannot replicate. Dragging out this shape changes the height and width of the voxel brush. Move to the next room to continue.
Look at that serrated edge there, but alright.
The Select Voxel tool allows you to rapidly copy, rotate, or delete entire voxel selections with ease. Activate your Select Voxel tool. To use the Select Voxel tool, you will have to progressively define a rectangular volume by designating points that must be included in it.
What?
Click on the place that will be a starting point, with the voxel brush. Then, click again on another corner of the volume to complete your selection. You can continue adding to this volume by selecting more voxels, or by using a modifier key in the mouse wheel. When you are satisfied with your current selection, press the copy key to copy the voxel's volume.
Control+C.
You'll notice that your cursor now displays the voxel content of the volume that you selected. It is called a voxel element. Paste a copy of that. You can rotate a selection, elements, the voxel brush or voxel elements through using the rotate key and scrolling with the mouse wheel. Tapping the rotate key will instead flip the axes of the selection. The rotation plane is determined by the current surface you are pointing at. To continue, adjust the rotation of your element using the rotate key and scrolling with the mouse wheel. You can cancel any selection you have made quite easily, should you need to do so. Simply press cancel, and your current selection will be immediately canceled. Try this now. When you cancel a selection or swap tools when using the Select Voxel tool, you will lose your currently saved selection stored in the voxel buffer. To reapply your previously selected shape, you need only to activate the Select Voxel tool once again, and press the Paste hotkeys. Try doing this now. The Select Voxel tool has some other useful features. In addition to copying and pasting, it is also able to cut and remove voxels. Both cut and remove are accomplished in.
Oops. Didn't mean to stop you there. Okay, I want to get rid of that. Okay, so what was she saying? She made select. Okay. So select the voxel tool. In addition to copying and pasting, it's also to cut and remove voxels. Reset the currently selection by pressing escape. Okay. This is done. Select some voxels. Alright. Try to cut them out.
Now try the same process, but after you create your selection, press the remove key.
Try the same process, but after you create your selection, press the remove key. Okay. So I'm gonna do that. Okay, gotcha. And then I just go boop.
Feel free to play with rotation, cutting, copying, removing and pasting for a while. Don't forget that you can cancel selections with cancel. When you're ready to continue, go to the next room.
Okay, I think I got it. I don't have it.
Predefined objects you can place on constructs, such as doors, engines, weapons or lights, are referred to as elements. When you started this tutorial, you were given several elements. Enter build mode on the construct. To deploy an element, you'll first need to select the highlighted element tool. Now go ahead and open your inventory. Look into your inventory and find the element named steel panels. These are now that you have an element type placed in a slot, you can place it down on the construct. Don't forget that you can hold rotate, or use your mouse wheel, to adjust how it is oriented. Tapping the key will cycle through each possible contact surfaces it can be placed on. This allows for complete control over how your elements are deployed. Place 2 elements to continue.
I'm gonna make a table. Sort of. Yeah, no, that looks good. Perfect. That is perfect. You can't tell me that's not perfect. What was the other way to rotate? It was like, yeah, there we go. Aha! Ha ha ha.
The Move Element tool allows you to relocate elements you have already placed down, without needing to delete or remove them. Activate the Move Element. With the tool active, choose an element you placed, and click the left mouse button. This will detach the element, and once this is done you'll be able to move it around. Here again, the arrow keys allow for more precise adjustments, instead of relying on the mouse pointing. Now we'll cover the translate function, and how to remove deployed elements. Select the element tool, hold the translate key, and use the mouse wheel to adjust the distance of an element relative to the desired surface. Also, using this tool you can lock the element to one plane, which is useful since you can place it on the surface you want, and move it along the desired plane. Remember, the invert key is inverting the current tool's use, allowing for removal of elements rather than placing them. Use invert and click on the elements you added. Your highlight feedback should be orange in color when doing so, indicating that covers
yellow,
basic
not
elements. To continue, go over to the dispenser and activate it. So far, you've been working within existing constructs. Next, we'll go over how to create a construct from scratch. To accomplish this, you will require a core unit. These enable you to construct buildings, ships and space stations. For now we're just going to worry about static core units, which are used for buildings. Now head outside towards the waypoint.
Feel like you're in a bad dream in school. I'm telling you,
Open
it's
your
not
inventory
perfect.
when you are ready to proceed to the next step. Equip your static core into your temporary slot by double-clicking it. Before you can place a core, you must enable the Deploy Ground Element tool. I've highlighted it for you.
No, you haven't. You literally haven't highlighted it for me. We'll just assume it's
Under
that one. There.
Novian law, you would normally be required to deploy a territory unit to claim land, and then deploy a static core. This tutorial waives this requirement. Locate a place a small distance beside or behind the nearby building. Point your core unit at the ground, and deploy it to complete placement. Note that you can also use the translate function to elevate your core above the ground.
What? Hang on, what? Why is everything red? Can't place outside building. Wait, do I have to do it in here? Too close to another player's construct. Cannot. So, okay, I think this is broken, cause it's either too far away, or, what is this? Don't know what that is. Maneuver tool. Deploy ground element. Yeah, look. I can't build anywhere around here. Oh, wait, up here, no. Or was I supposed to go in the thing? Maybe I was supposed to go in the shed. Not what I wanted. Am I supposed to go in the shed? Is that what I'm supposed to do? Or did I just leave the tutorial? Because can't build too far away from it and can't build anywhere near it. Not sure that's working right.
Once you will be done with transferring your acquisitions, I encourage you to visit the Construction Institute and the building tutorial if you have not yet done so, since you will need this skill for the next step. I've added a waypoint to it, just in case.
Fuck it, I'll figure it out.
After this, simply open the map to find your tile, colored in green, and head back to your territory for the next step.
Yeah, that end of that tutorial seemed a bit broken, because, yeah, I couldn't place anywhere near it and couldn't place too far from it. It was just a no-go zone, so I guess we'll figure it out. Okay, we need to find... Is that... No, that's the market. That's... Wait. Oh, there. Could make that a little bit more obvious, I think. If I have to do the build tutorial later, I'll figure it out. Got kind of the gist of it. I mean, it might be it might be like at some point I maybe play it tonight or something and kind of get something set up and kind of see what I'm doing. Whoa, that's a weird voxel bug there. God, I could go faster. I mean, I played Empyrean, and it seems like the building is similar to Empyrean. It's got a few more features, looks like, with the copy and pasting and whatnot, but the building seems roughly the same. So why does my engine on that one side look like it's smoking? Is my vehicle damaged? Look, I'm smoking on that one side. Except you can make your own shapes in this game. Yeah. But you can, well, yeah. I mean, you could sort of do that in Empyrean, I think. Maybe? I don't remember. Had all kinds of shapes. Press 9 and can see what needs to be fixed. Oh, okay. Cool. So if I go, or is that somewhere else, not on here? So we'll get back home. I wonder if that happened when I plowed into the side of the station back there. Oh, okay, what, I'm not flying. Cool. Okay, we're home.
Welcome back home. It is time to build your base, where you will be able to deploy containers, resurrection nodes, or surrogate VR stations. When you are ready, find a spot you like, go into your inventory and double-click on the core unit you just bought. You will be able to deploy it on the ground. If your territory is still in a pending state, just wait a few minutes.
Nope, I think we're good. Alright, so I can push like 9 on this thing. Oh, yeah, look. So you need to equip scrap in your quick access slot in order to repair tool. Press I. Do I have any scrap? Sodium scrap? Is it just any old scrap? Ah, there we go. Okay, cool. She's fixed up. Oh, damaged that, I guess. Sure. Wow, I damaged some shit, didn't I? What did I do? Or does it just break down over time? It looks like I really hammered the shit out of it. Alright. Cool. I just want to mine rocks. Yeah, I broke I broke it, now my ship. Well, I'm at it. So okay, let's see. Did I finish the so what was it? It was under talents, right? We had mining and inventory. Okay, yeah, we did that. Okay, cool. What does it actually do? So nanopack upgrades, container proficiency, I guess. What does it actually do? Oh, mass. Okay. Plus 5% crafting. Oh, crafting speed. Pack of upgrades. 200 liters to volume. Okay. Alright, there we go. Container proficiency. 10% storage volume on container. Put it down. Crafting speed. 250 meters per container range. So the talent is locked. So it requires primary container augments. Is that it? Oh no, yeah, that's what I mean. Okay, this is pretty neat so far. Upgrade to primary container augmentation. It'll help with mining later. Okay. So 250 meters. Okay, yeah. So what does that require? Container proficiency, nanopack upgrade. Okay, that's cool. Neat. All right. Cool. Shit for now. Okay, so how do I tell? Okay, so oh my oh, okay, let's be careful what I'm mining here. Apparently I'm about to hit my limit. All right. Okay, where do I want to drop down then? It's like little bushes. Okay, let's so let's see. It's the static core unit, right? Nope, not that. I get to name everything. Alright. If it's that core XS, you can drop it. Put your container, then declare a link container. Then mine a bit further away and place it in your container, which is a little more room. Oh, okay. Neat. Alright, so let's see. Oh, I thought that always said ×5, like X5. That's an XS. Extra small. Okay. I was always reading those wrong. The font isn't forgiving on that. Alright. Or clear. So let's name this cubicle. Sure. Deploy it.
Very good. Home sweet home. I'll let you build it as you like, but the next step for you will be to deploy the resurrection node that was given to you at the beginning. This will make sure that in the case of a fatal accident, you will respawn here, and not on an Alioth district. You can go into your inventory and simply double-click on it to equip it.
Where was it? Or did I not buy it? Resurrection. Just plonk it right on top of that thing. Extra sexy. The font just always made it look like a 5, so I was like, times X5. I'm guessing that means like something, I don't know. Alright, well, we can move stuff later, right? Boom.
Now, you need to activate it, so that it will be operational. When you die, the closest activated resurrection node is selected for you. Point it, activate it. Great. You are done with the basics. I will now present you with a series of recommended objectives to go further. As you progress, you will have the opportunity to unlock achievements that will grant you talent point bonuses. They range from very simple to very hard into 5 levels. When you have time, have a look at the achievement window. You will see all the achievements you have unlocked, and also the ones still pending. Remember, pressing the mouse-free key will open the side menu with all the shortcuts to various windows. You may have noticed already that you receive hints from time to time, depending on what you are currently doing. You should have a look at all the hints you have already unlocked, by checking the hints window. If you have not done so yet, it is strongly recommended to go to the talents window and start to prepare a talent plan that will run even if you're not online.
Already done.
Training talents that are queued is considerably faster than waiting for talent points to accumulate. Also, you can go to the talent window regularly to decide how to spend acquired, or accumulated, pending talent points. The best way to make progress, still, is by joining an organization. I invite you to go check the organization window, and browse existing organizations. If you find one you like, and which is open to recruitment, you could send an application. Organization usually provide advices, support and often ships and various help. Finally, when you are ready, you may want to build or buy a ship that would be capable to lift off in the atmosphere,
Ship shop.
or even to fly in space. The quickest way to get one of these machines is to buy one. You can then easily customize it to make it unique. There are several shops on this sanctuary moon where you can buy a good ship at a fixed price. You should go and pay a visit. I've marked the closest one with a waypoint.
Guess I'm in build mode. Okay. Cool. So... How do I exit build mode? Like that. Okay, cool. Okay, hints. Create a blueprint. Part of your construct. Press B, point your cursor to the construct, press right mouse button, open the contextual menu. So the construct, create blueprint. Oh, nice. Okay. Cool. So here's my base right here. Here we go. We got a base. We got a base. All right. So, all right. So here's all the materials I have, I guess, right? So everything's in liters, not necessarily numbers, except for like stuff like this. Stuff like this is actually has like these blocks. Galvanized red steel all comes like in liters and whatnot. Okay, cool. So they're all honeycomb materials. All right. then, yeah, I had storage, right? Did I have storage? Container. Alright, there. Okay. Okay, cool. Let's see what we can get. 8 pattern. Stack inventory volume. Hit points. Okay, hit points probably important too. This is just concrete. Okay, cool, neat. I'm getting there. I'm getting there. I'm slowly figuring it out. So, okay, so if I want to build, I could do like, hell. Okay, nice. No, I can't. Oh, because it's that tool. Aha! Alright. I'm working on it, game. I'm getting there. So how would... Yeah, there we go. Oh, alright, cool. It let go of my mouse button, but that's okay. Okay, is there any way to get rid of the grass that's in this? Oh well, it's a start. We're learning the tricks here. Yeah, we're moving up in the universe here. We're getting stuff. All right. So what was this? Deploy element tool. All right. So if I wanted to deploy a container, thanks for the hint. All right. Holy shit! Look at the size of this thing. Oh. Link a container. You can link a container and access from a distance. Step 1. Point your cursor to deploy the container and press the right mouse key. Step 2. Declare as linked container in the options menu to link the container. Once the container is linked, your nanopack inventory and your linked container inventory will be separated by tabs. Okay. Oops. Darn it. Okay, but I gotta exit build mode. Oh, nice. I got some XP. So, container unit. Alright, so it mentioned, so go up to this, declare as linked container. Step 1, link icon. Press the link icon in your link container as your default inventory container. Oh, okay. So that. So now this is sort of like Space Engineers, I think. Didn't Space Engineers do something like this, or some kind of space game? Did that. So if I want to, haha, nice. Just move the shit that I've been mining into there. Haha, haha, nice. Let's put all this kind of shit in here for now. Until I figure out like what I want to build. Kick ass. Nice, nice. I guess like, oh. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Cool, thank you. Awesome, okay, so now, alright, so if I do this then. Did that go in my inventory? No, it went into the linked. Kick ass. Kick ass. Alright. So what is this? Mine tool. Can you... Ooh, scanner. While scanning for ore, move until you detect something. Then the signal appears in the graph. Congratulations. Oh, neat. Directional detector. This is another thing. Fuel tank. Deploy constructs maneuver tool. Okay. Repair tool. Alright. Okay, so when I used that concrete then, that's what I used, right? How much do I have left? How much did that use? Not much. Neat. Okay. Alright, this is cool. I just want to, like, clear shit. I just want to take this whole patch of land and just, like, clear all the rocks out of it. I suppose there's probably a better way of doing it than the way I'm doing it, but, I'll just do this real quick and then... Okay, neat. Alright. We're getting somewhere. Yeah, we want this in our build. Awesome possum. Alright. The ore on the surface will respawn. Oh, okay, so you can't even clear it all out. So I could just I could spend the rest of my life doing this. This is my existence now. This is my eternal purgatory. The Sisyphean feats of trying to clear the land of all the ore stones. Okay, so review achievements. Let's see what we got. I can't see because you covered the damn thing. Alright. Let's take a look. New achievement. So, mining. Neat. Level 1. Collect your first scoop of bauxite ore. Combat piloting. Builder training. Construct a building with over 1 meter 3 of material volume. Okay, cool. Trading first purchase. Nice. Oh, it's just shrinking it. Never mind. I thought they were categories. I'm dumb. All right. Apparently I've not picked up some of these things, but all right, cool. Close, thank you. All right, so the other thing was review hints. Okay, nice. Prepare a talent plan, which I've kind of done, actually. That's exactly what's going on now. As soon as I can find the talents. There we go. Yeah, I've got stuff queued up, so it's going to take approximately 2 hours, 30 minutes. But of course, we're learning, I guess, this stuff right now. This is pretty cool. Okay, just need to get that Neat. You can dig under for bigger nodes, but you might not want to have holes on your own tile. Can you dig in tiles you don't own? So if I like too far away from the edge of my walls, but if I like step down, if I go into an unowned tile, can I dig it? So I guess like the first step is just like build shit. So can I like move this thing? So what happens if I just delete that? Does that just get rid of it? If I delete that, does it go away? Oh, okay, you move straight to Alioth at beginning. Oh, okay. So if I delete that, does that just destroy it, or do I get it back in my inventory? Is it possible to move that? Line voxel tool. In the voxel line. Okay, neat. If I like construct. Okay. I use 9 to move. I'm hitting 0, that's why. Okay, cool. Alright, thank you. Thank you for the tips on that. Nice. So you can just... But you can't move it off the build. Alright, neat. Okay. Oh, that's useful. Okay. Okay. We're getting it. Thank you very much. Gosh, where do I even go from here? Where do you even go? Where do I just even go from here? I guess is the question. I guess I can build a base, but then what? I guess the game's gonna kind of guide me through stuff, and then I can go to like the academy stations and learn what to do next. So, all right, neato. Please go away. Hints. So, not enough. Not enough material? How do I not have enough material? Go away, ants. Nice. Turn off my link in the inventory menu. Oh. Oh, because it was... Oh, I see. Because it was pulling... Okay, it was pulling from that instead. Oh, I see. So what, I could just do something like that. Oops. Well, this is nice. Okay. I don't know what I'm building right now, but... build something neat. Oh, it's... No, that's not what I want. Oh no, wait, that's copying. Never mind. Stop that. Stop. Leave that. Wait, that was... Go down. Go down. Okay, yeah, that's just copying. What was the invert? I thought it was alt. I thought it was control. No. No. I think I'm slowly starting to get how this works. It wants to go that way on that build on that axis. Considering what's in the container, you have the item in the nano pack. Okay, so that's what the linking does. All right. Forget how do I? Or is it? Is it that? Why am I so dumb? Why can't I remember this stuff? I thought control was how you delete it. Press delete to... Or just do that, I guess that works. I'll click removes voxels. Okay, so is that tool then? Alright. Okay. Okay. Alright, starting to get the hang of it. I don't know what I'm building. I'm just dicking around with stuff for now. Okay, so I got a sliding door. We'll put that in there and we'll put... At this point, I'm just messing around with stuff. Cool, so that's a window, that's a door. Boom. Okay. So define. There we go, perfect. Ain't nobody getting me in here. Alright, I'm starting to kind of get the hang of this. Slowly getting there. Alright, it's pretty cool though. I like this. There's a lot to take in, and there's a lot to kind of cover. So yeah, there's quite a lot to dig into here. Figure out. Neat. Okay, it's a bit of getting used to. It took you 2 to 3 weeks to get the hang of this game. That's what it feels like. Am I going back into the closet? Never again. I'm coming out. I'm out of the closet. Look.
She
Nice.
really taught me what friendship could mean that day. And it was delicious.
Listen. I'm Spiss. Thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. So, I'm probably gonna go here. I'll play around with it. We will come back to it. I do intend to stream this some more. I need to figure out what I'm doing. So probably I'll do things like some of the tutorials, kind of figure out what there is to really kind of do. I know there's tons to do. And kind of get a handle on it. And then maybe, build myself a base or go elsewhere. I don't know. Yeah, just kind of get myself a handle on this. And then, once I've got at least some minor grips to it, I can come back kind of show you what I've done, kind of explain how I've done it, and then continue on. But so yeah, I think that's kind of what I'm gonna do for now. Yeah, there's a lot to take in for this. This is a lot to cover. Today was nothing but tutorials, and I get the feeling really the next several hours of it are gonna be nothing but tutorials. So I already know one streamer who would never play this game because it would take tutorials for him to understand it, and he hates tutorials. So, but yeah, this is cool. There's a lot of cool concepts in here, and I've got it for at least 3 months. So we're definitely gonna come back to it and stream more of this. But yeah, I just need to kind of just get my grips, figure out what I'm doing, so you guys just aren't sitting here watching me fumble around with it. And yeah, just really figure out what I'm doing here. So, but yeah, like I say, I've got a 3 month. My key lasts for 3 months on it, so we'll definitely be playing more. So cool, and we're gonna build up Moon Industries. We're gonna get some kind of industry thing going. So so yeah, there we go. Watch some YouTube tutorials, it helps. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. A lot of YouTube tutorials, in-game tutorials. I'm just gonna go in, kind of really dig deep into it, because it does look like it's a whole lot of fun from everything I've seen. It's just a whole lot of information I've got to absorb real fast. As you see, I'm just kind of sitting here struggling, and then I'm sitting there going, okay, what do I do now? It's like when the tutorial just leaves me, then I'm going, okay. But yeah, like deer in the headlights. But yeah, this game does seem really promising, and from everything I've seen, it looks really fun. So we'll continue our play of it, and you can see all the stuff that's coming soon, and they've got further down the line planned. So yeah, in the meantime, while I get to grips with the game, and then I can come back and show you a bit more about it, tomorrow, why isn't that showing? There we go. Tomorrow the plan is we will continue our playthrough of Hellblade, so we'll get back to some of the spooks. Yeah, so tomorrow we'll be doing some Hellblade. So, and I'll spend some time in this game and kind of come back to it and show you kind of what I've done and as I get to grips with it. So yeah. All right, guys. Well, hopefully you guys enjoyed. I know it was a bit much to take in. Again, sorry, it was just me fumbling with tutorials, but yeah, I'm looking forward to it. So we'll come back to it. So tomorrow's Hellblade. I don't know how much more of that game we've got. I think we're maybe halfway through that, so we'll continue that playthrough tomorrow. And then we'll kind of see what comes after, and then, yeah, we'll come back to this when I'm a bit more versed in it. So, thank you for joining. Thank you guys for the tips so much, too. I know some people are coming in here who've played this before and are just watching me struggle, but, you know, I appreciate telling me how some of the stuff works. So, because we did break the tutorials a couple times as well. So yeah. All right, guys. Well, so hopefully you guys have a great afternoon and evening. I'll be back tomorrow, Hellblade, and we'll come back to this as soon as I'm better at it. So, all right, guys, have a great one, and I'll see y'all next time.